Welcome back, guys. Welcome to Easel Does It Studios. So I think I figured out my camera angle issue. So please, in the comments, let me know if it is better. Please, please, please. So today, because I've been struggling over the last 3 days trying to figure out what am I doing wrong, videotaping these so that they're coming out backwards. I'm like, well, I guess you're supposed to put your camera in opposite that you would think. So, I was trying to record this side down, but you got to do it so that you have this, you got to have this side down when you're recording. So let me know if it's any better. I apologize. I am slowly getting there, guys. All right, so today, we're not going to do the cups today. I'll do that on a separate video. But we are going to do the tops. So, we are going to do toppers like this. So this one is magnetic. I don't really like the magnetics that much. I've got different size molds, and they just don't fit in there right. You've got to build the magnets up so much. They do hold, but... So what I'm going to do is I am going to do it like I did this one. So this one is just UV resined to the top. When I did this... I only had the one size ice cubes. I have different sizes now. So that is what we're going to do today. And then I had done this one for my cup. So I just grabbed it off my cup and brought it down. So, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to do one just like the ice and... and the fruit. And the other one I'm going to do it as a beach theme. So, and I've never done a beach themed one. So I have these fake ice cubes. These are the small ones that I used on those other tops. But I since got these ice cubes in. So we're going to be using these, and we are going to be using this size. So I have, just so you can see the comparison. You know, there's definitely different sizes. So that is what we're going to be. And I just put the big ones in the small bag. And all right, so that's going to be on the one topper. Let me just move my cart over here so I have a box set up so they don't tip over, because you guys all know how klutzy I am. So this is the box of fruit, and I got all of this on Amazon. So I have some cherries, I have some lemons and limes. Hang on, my thingy here is sliding over slowly. And then there are also the wedge pieces. These are plastic and they are hollow, but they look really cute on the cup. So we'll be doing that with the ice. Then I got this little bag of, oh my goodness. So we have got some little lawn chairs, some little umbrellas, some boats, some little life preservers, some shells, some starfish, Look, we've even got the oars for the boat. Only one lighthouse in here, which kind of is, it bums me out because I have a lot of lighthouse people. So I'm going to end up doing a lighthouse tumbler, and I'll put this on it. But I want to see if I can find some more little lighthouses. So that one I know I'm not going to use, but there's little starfish with some little shimmer and stuff on it. So I don't know what we're going to use once we start on that, but we have options. I know I'm going to use a lawn chair. I do know that much. So let me just put this back in the bag. And, oh, this one is broken, so I'm going to set this aside so I can glue it. Because we don't want a broken chair on our tumbler. All right, so let me... So this, we're gonna pop this off. And how I did the other one, because it's a slide top, and we don't need that once we have everything on here. Let me see. I was kind of thinking we could go around it, but it's going to look too cheesy, so we're not. All right. So I just take something and pop this out. And that's not working because it's trying to stab me in my... Let me get a set of pliers or something. Now, the last one I did, it popped right off. Ugh. There we go. So it just pops off like that. And we'll fill that little hole in. And let's look at the other one. It popped off. There we go. So we don't need those anymore. So then, once I get the covers done, then I will finish the cups, and I'll do a video for that so you can see. And I'm just doing this backwards because I want to have something quick to get this video out, so I know if I finally got my angles right on my camera, on my videoing. So I'm going to take some of the bigger ice cubes. We'll do the ice one first. So yeah, let me just get a pile of each. Because I want to make sure that I go around the hole for the straw. Because I don't want that filled in. You know, I want to have that starting point of... All right, so if I do this one this way... and that one that way. And so this part's a little bit fiddly just to get that first initial placement of where you want it. All right, so I'm going to start with those. Let me grab my UV resin. And I'm just using the Let's Resin UV Clear Hard Type. All right, I am going to put some gloves on just because I make such a gosh darn mess that, and let me try to move this up just a little bit. It seems like you guys are in a little bit too close. There we go. So hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. But this way here, I can zoom in if I need to. Amazing. When you finally click and get something right, it's amazing how things go. All right. So basically, I'm just going to put some of this UV resin down, and we're going to place our ice cube. And I don't have to fully cure it because each time it goes in, it's going to cure more and more. And then when I'm completely done, I put it in for like 5 minutes and just let it cure. All right, so we're just going to stick that underneath there just for a little bit, just so we can get that first initial. So then I know where the whole part is. I am, let me tighten my thing here. It keeps twisting. All right, there, that should be fine now. All right, so now that's hard enough. So now we can start building, you know, and I don't want them all going the same way. So I am thinking, let's put a lemon on this one. So basically you're doing like a jigsaw puzzle. See, that's going to work perfect for the fruit. All right. So let me, and I am going to put, I want to put a piece of tape underneath that little hole just so it doesn't drip through. All right, let me just grab a piece of tape. All right, let's just stick a piece of blue tape on that back side. So we're just gonna put the UV resin. I'll just put, so I can put a whole bunch in here. All right, so we want our lemon, and then we want one holding it in place. And let's stick a little one. All right, so let me go ahead and, all right, I'm just going to take my tray. I'm using my double-sided light, guys. So I'm just going to put the tray off to the side for a minute, because once you start adding the fruit, it gets harder and harder to get it underneath there. All right, so now comes the fun part. And I do want some going over the top. All right, let's get some resin in the bottom here. And so when I'm trying to fill that underneath bottom area with UV resin so that there's going to be no leakage. Let me move that. Let's put that, and then we'll put that so it's on the side. And I'm just getting some UV resin underneath that fruit and on that side just to really get it in there. Oh, a big one here. Tuck a small one in there. Put it under for a couple seconds. This way here, it makes your cups stand out, you know, away from everybody else's. All right. So this one definitely, I'm going to put a bigger one down here. Sorry about the squeaking. Everybody's home today, so. But I wanted to get a video out for you guys. And let's try to put a big square one here. All right, let's pop that in there. We'll let that sit for a minute. So it's just basically enough to tack it, and then I will like do a complete good cure. So let's put some on this side now. And we'll get some nice little ones in there. And we'll put that square one just to kind of help hold the fruit in place. All right. And like this one doesn't seem like it's really has much to hang on to, so I just put it under the lid just a little bit so that it kind of holds it to that lid. So, and this is curing from top and bottom, so. All right, I'm thinking. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put a little one and then we can put the big one over it. So let's get a little one in there. And I'll do another medium-sized one. I just want it to have a little bit of height to it. All right, let's just set that under for a second. And I am going to put a cherry, I think, too, on this one. So we'll stick a cherry. So I got to get some big cubes on the other side. All right. So we'll put this one here. So I'm just filling any gaps that I can see. All right, I'm going to cure that so that that doesn't happen as it falls off. All right. Oh, I got a hair. Oh. I'm trying to lift this up just a smidge. There we go. Because I keep feeling like I'm getting out of frame. Because I have a tendency to work closer to me, so bear with me, guys. I think I'm slowly getting there. All right, so let's see. So I want the, oh, I don't know. I want it to, there, maybe I can do something like that. All right, so let's just add a few more to give a little bit of height. And basically you want to make sure that everything is full at the bottom. So if you wash these, you're not going to have any spots that can trap water. And like there was a gap there, so I filled it with the UV resin, and then I'm putting some of that UV resin over the top so it holds that in place. So these are so fun because you can get so creative. You can put pretty much like anything you want on the tops of these. And I think I definitely want not real, but I think, yeah, we need one right in there. Oh, see how I'm trying to stay in focus, guys. All right, so let's see how it looks on our cup. I think that looks pretty cool. All right. And you want to make sure your cherry stem is away from your face. I'm just saying. All right, let's... All right, so let's put some, or would the bigger stone work better? All right, let's see, we'll put this one here. We'll put a little one in there. And we're going to put our cherry right there. And all right. So that one is just about done. And then what I'll do is I'll put that underneath for 5 minutes while we start working on the other one. And that way it will have a good full cure. All right, that is... all right, that one's not wanting to stay there. So maybe we won't. Let's see, we'll just stick another... We'll just do another ice cube right there, and then we'll just let this cure. All right. So I'm going to stick that under there for 5 minutes. All right, so let's start this one. Sticky fingers. So I don't know if I'm going to use ice or not. I know we want to use like a little chair. So we might have to do 1 layer of ice. Let me see if I... Let's see if we did something like this. See, and that's the fun part. You can just kind of play around with it, and then you're like, yeah, okay, that'll work. Like that. Let's see how this little umbrella thing works. Oh, so it actually has a base. So I probably should glue this because it doesn't look like it's going to, I think something like that. Oh. All right, I'm going to put some UV resin in this hole, and we're going to try to get that to cure. I don't know if it will, but we're going to try. And I will just stick this in there like that. All right, so let me get these ice cubes. I'm going to get another piece of tape so we don't have that resin dripping down through that little hole. Oh my God, it is so hard using gloves, but all right. So let's just get some UV resin on this whole bottom. All right, so we're gonna stick some ice cubes. And again, I want to make sure that I am not covering the straw hole. Oop. Get my tweezers. And all right, so let's just cure that. Hey, it did work, guys. I don't know if I'm going to use the little base or not. So we got that. Let's see. I'm going to add a few different little things. So I want to save the life jacket things for one with the boat. Oh. I'm just going to run this through. I'm going to turn it a different way. I turned my lid upside down like this, and I'm running it through 5 minutes again, just because I want to make sure that is all glued in there. All right, so let's see. If I put that there, oh, see? Let's see. Oh, maybe I'll rest it up on that back piece. Ah, that'll work. And then I can put ice around the umbrella to hold that in place. All right, so let's get this chair adhered. All right, at least tack down, and then I can really make sure that it's secure. Just, it's hard to do anything when it keeps moving. And put a little starfish and maybe a turtle. All right. So let's get a few ice cubes down in these little cracks down in here. And all right. All right, so let me cure that. All right, so I'm gonna find oh, that'll work right there. All right, let me cure that so it stays there. These are so much fun, guys. Yeah. All right. So we take the tape off and our lid topper is all done. All right. So I'm going to get my snippers. Hang on. My wire cutters. And yep, that is going to work right there. Oh. I wanted it back here. That's all right. All right. And then we can make like a really nice little beachy themed tumbler, and I think it's just going to be adorable. All right. Let me see. What do you think? I think that would be cute. Yeah, why don't we do those two? I don't know if it's going to go through the frog, though. I mean, the turtle, the frog. Wow, my word. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some of the UV resin, like, dripping down. And I'm going to cure that before we move on to the next one to see if we can get that to tack in. I mean, I've seen some people use like hot glue, but my experience with hot glue is the minute you bang it, it like breaks apart. And if you're going to have these cups out, you're going to be at the beach or in the pool, which is where I use mine all the time, it's just going to break off. So, oh good, that worked. And we're going to put the starfish right there. So I need some UV here. All right, like that. And again, I'm just going to drizzle this all around, and we're going to hurry up and stick that underneath there. Oh. So sometimes if you're looking for content or whatever, and you want something quick, these are something that are really fun to do. All right. Oh, I got shells. Hang on. We got to add some shells in here. Oh, and I got some little starfish, some real starfish. Hang on, guys. So I've got So I did take some time and kind of go through and get my stuff put like together, like all the stuff to make these cups are all together in a little area. All right, so I think he would go good there. All right, and then so I guess I just got to start and put some UV resin down so that I can start figuring out where I want things. Let's get a few of these different shapes. Am I still in? And all right, let me just stick that under the light for a second so we can get it tacked. So once I know where I'm putting things, all right. And I don't want them to fall in there. I want them to stick there. And I don't want to put too much, but I want and all right, let's stick that under. I think that one is just going to be about done. It's almost like you're out in the middle of the oasis, floating on an island with all the wildlife around you. So what do you think, guys? See how it looks on the cup. Hang on, let me move my thing up. Whoa, sorry guys, sorry. I have got to tighten that up. It keeps sliding. So yeah, this is what it looks like on the cup. Pretty cool, huh? So, all right, I think I'm gonna add just a couple more shells on the rim. Let's see. Yeah, I think something like that's gonna definitely it's a different one, I think. That one. These ones have like some different colors in them. yeah, that definitely works better. All right, so just need some UV there. There. Oh, sorry guys, I know, I'm trying to stay in frame. I'm going to tighten my thing up, and that should solve that problem. And all right, so let me stick that under there and get that cured. And that is going to be a wrap. So other than my arm keeps moving, I've got to get my Allen wrench out and tighten it up again. Is the angle on this video better than it has been? Please, please comment and let me know. I am trying really, really hard, guys, to get it so that you can see what I'm doing and everything like that. All right, so what do you think? I think this is so stinking cute. So we will be doing the Tumbler videos coming up, so stay tuned for that. I don't know exactly when. I have a few things that I want to work on, so it will be coming up shortly though, so stay tuned for that. And I'm going to put this under for 5 minutes, let that cure, and it will be done. And once they're done, I will get some final pictures and post those. So thank you so much, guys, for your patience with me trying to figure out this camera angle thing. I really, really appreciate it. So until next time, I will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.